so courageous, like lions out of them cages. We so courageous, like King Kong in his rages. We so courageous, down for nothing. These cowards.
What's up? What's poppin'? It's your boy Zillionaire. Welcome to the show. You're new to the channel. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe, man. Hit the notification. Get alerts of all this good content I'm putting out there. Now, Killah, I've been doing a lot of investigation to the gangs that were there that night. I've come up with a lot of information, a lot of stuff that I connected the dots to. And I'm seeing a lot of bad stuff is happening to Killah and his crew. Now, understand, these vice lords that were at the party, a lot of them that were there, this is part of Killah's crew, all right? And it's funny how Killah and Peas and all of them, they knew the entire layout of the kitchen, but they claim they've never been there before. This lets you know that they were all down there, they were all around in the same area where they violated Kenneka. Okay, understand this. Now, Killah responds to him being shot up and his homeboy Little Ty being murdered. He said, first thing he says is, "Thank you, Lord." That's what blows my mind. It's funny how now him and Shemaiah and everybody else want to cry out to God, want to cry out to the Lord, but y'all wasn't thinking about God the night when y'all gang stalked her and violated her because y'all wanted to get back at some beef that y'all had with her brother. Hello, somebody. Huh? Y'all wasn't thinking about God then, were you? It's funny how when bad stuff starts to happen to them or around them, now they want to cry out to God. I mean, come on. What do y'all think? God is a genie? He you rub the genie bottle and he appears? Like, what do you think this is? You think that you don't reap what you sow? Like, what do you think? Huh? You don't understand what reaping and sowing is, which means whatever you put out there is what you get back. Whatever you plant is what you reap. What goes around comes around. That's the element of karma. That is the principle of karma. And it's funny. Now, Killah may have escaped this death, but who's to say he's going to escape the next one? Now, the killer's the same one that's been trying to shut up Peas, trying to get Peas to shut up when Peas was spilling the beans, letting people know everybody was in on it, and tried to give an analogy of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie when Peas said the mama, the cop, everybody was involved. And Killah kept trying to give him cues to shut him up. He kept trying to elbow him. He was hitting him with the knee. He was making noises. He was coughing, trying to send Peas cues because Peas was really spilling everything that happened that night. This dude Killah, man, he's just a horrible dude. He's just not a good person. Not just straight evil, street dude. He can care less. He's gonna do what he got to do to get some coochie and to make his little street money. He'll hurt and destroy anyone. He don't care. He didn't care what happened to Kenneka that night. He wasn't praying to God that night. He was trying to get some of Kenneka that night, just like all the other guys were, because she wasn't ran through. Did I say Kenneka was perfect? No. Kenneka was not ran through like the other girls. Kenneka may have drank. She may have been out there chilling. She may have been throwing a gang sign here and there. Who knows? Kenneka was not a leader. Kenneka was just trying to fit in. Kenneka was trying to feel accepted. Kenneka wanted to feel loved. She wanted to feel that street family. I'm from the streets of Philly. You have a street family out there. You know, I had a street family, my homeboys. We was homeboys, but we was like brothers. It's a street coalition. Y'all become more than just friends. Y'all like family. But sometimes these so-called street family, just like your regular family, can turn on you. They can switch up on you. They can try to destroy you. They can side with the enemy against you. You know, and this is what Killah did. You know, he sided with the enemy just because of some gang stuff. He wasn't crying out to God then. It's crazy. But I'm gonna continue investigating into these other guys. I've been discovering a lot of things, and you know how I love putting pieces together. And as I continue to piece this stuff, I'm going to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about, as I always do. That's why they don't like the boy. That's why they can't stand me on YouTube, because I actually investigate, study, research, and put the pieces together, and I also give you divine spiritual insight to what's really going on. They can't stand that. Just not on that level yet. But anyway, I get it. I understand. But yo, the truth speaker, the guy that pisses everybody off, I'm going to continue, and I got more videos coming about this case and the gangs that were involved in this case. And it's funny how Killah's homeboys, they getting killed and murdered, and he's getting shot. Karma is something else. I tell you, you reap what you sow. Man's justice and God's justice is two different things. And I'm going to continue to reiterate that. Two different things. These guys is getting killed and murdered who were at this party, who were a part of Killah's gang. And the gang that Killah was a part of. Killah gets shot up and he think that he escaped something. Now he wants to cry out to God. Dude, you better ask God for some forgiveness. You better confess your faults. That's what you better do. Don't think, he feel like he got away with murder. Now he escaped to death. Sometimes people think like, I can continue to get away with stuff. I got away with a murder. I got away with a rape. I got away with getting shot. Man, some people get big-headed about it. Sometimes that don't always humble people. Some people get even more big-headed and think they can continue to do more stupid stuff. And this is what this guy reminds me of. He don't cry out to God now, Killah. You and Shemaiah talking about God now. Wasn't talking about God that night. Y'all were violating Kenneka. I'm your boy Zillionaire. You reap what you sow. These are just facts. These are just biblical principles. These are spiritual principles. These are life principles. You reap what you sow. And him and his gang, those that were part of the gang stalking against Kenneka, they're getting murdered. They're getting shot. They're getting put in the hospital. All kind of bad stuff is happening to them. All at the same time. I tell you, man, I'm out of here.
Get him. He's so courageous. Like lions out of them cages. He's so courageous. Like King Kong in his rages. He's so courageous.